Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Your words are not just sounds, they're commands to your brain and seeds to your future. Think about it for a second. Every sentence you say, whether out loud or silently in your mind, is like a tiny instruction to your life's GPS. You can either program it to take you to your dreams or accidentally guide it into a dark alley of fear and limitation. But most people don't realize this. They speak without thinking. They curse themselves without knowing. And then they wonder why life feels stuck. What if the simple words you whisper to yourself every day are actually the silent architects of your destiny? Today, we're going to explore how words shape your reality, why self-talk is the root of all change, and most importantly, how you can start using your words to build the life you truly deserve. Part 1. Words shape your reality. Words are containers for power. They carry creative or destructive power. Joyce Meyer. When you speak, you're not just describing your life, you're creating it. Every word you choose is like a brushstroke on the canvas of your future. If you constantly say, "I'm always unlucky," guess what? Your mind starts to scan for reasons to confirm that belief. It filters opportunities, distorts reality, and reinforces the exact life you fear. But what if you change that sentence to "I'm learning to create my own luck"? Suddenly, your mind opens new doors. You start noticing small wins, feeling more grateful, and step by step, your reality shifts. Most people think words are harmless, like empty bubbles floating into the air. But in truth, each word is a seed. Some seeds grow into beautiful flowers of confidence and joy. Others turn into thorny bushes of self-doubt and pain. So, be careful. Because what you say today becomes the soil for the life you live tomorrow. But it doesn't stop at the words you say to others. The most powerful words are the ones you say to yourself when no one else is listening. Part 2. Self-talk is the root of all change. You will become what you think about most, and what you think about is determined by the words you say to yourself. Shad Helmstetter. Your inner dialogue is the silent script that runs your life. It's not the loud complaints you shout to the world, but the quiet sentences you repeat in your mind when you wake up, when you fail, or when you're alone. If every morning you tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," that thought slowly turns into a belief. And over time, that belief becomes your identity. But imagine if, instead, you start saying, "I'm learning, I'm getting stronger each day." This simple shift is like opening a window in a dark room. Suddenly, new possibilities appear. Words are not magic spells that instantly fix your life, but they are the first building blocks of any real transformation. The words you whisper to yourself decide whether you stand up after falling or stay on the ground forever. Self-talk can either be a chain that keeps you trapped or a key that sets you free. You get to choose which one it will be. Part 3. The subconscious mind obeys your words. Your subconscious mind does not argue with you. It accepts what your conscious mind tells it. Joseph Murphy. Your subconscious is like the most loyal assistant you'll ever have. It doesn't analyze, it doesn't question, and it never tells you, "Are you sure?" It simply says, "Yes, boss." If you say, "I'm always tired," your subconscious immediately starts working behind the scenes to make you feel exhausted. It lowers your energy, steals your motivation, and finds proof to support that sentence. But if you say, "I'm becoming stronger every day," your subconscious begins searching for strength. It helps you notice moments of progress, gives you tiny bursts of energy, and builds a new internal narrative where growth is possible. This silent agreement is powerful because your subconscious is always listening, even when you don't realize it. Every casual complaint, every self-criticism, Every sarcastic comment about your own abilities, all of it is carefully stored and eventually transformed into your reality. It's like planting seeds in a garden you can't see. Whether those seeds become beautiful flowers or thorny weeds depends entirely on the words you choose today. All of this might sound abstract, but let me tell you a true story that shows just how powerful your self-talk and your words can be. I have a friend who used to tell himself every single day, "I'm unlucky, I'm weak, I can't do anything right." Because of those words, he failed job interviews one after another. He drifted away from his friends, and eventually, he gave up on the dreams he once held so dearly. His life was not shaped by fate, but by his own daily words, words that quietly carved scars into his mind. Then, one day, he decided to change. Instead of repeating those old sentences, he started telling himself, "I'm improving every day. I deserve good things. I'm learning to become stronger." At first, he didn't believe these new words, but he kept saying them anyway. Day after day, the new seeds began to take root. 1 year later, he landed his dream job. He rebuilt broken friendships. And most importantly, he transformed into a more confident, joyful, and fulfilled person. His story is not about miracles, it's about the power of choosing your words intentionally. Because the words you plant today will become the reality you live tomorrow. So if words can transform a life, imagine what they can do for you. It's time to start choosing empowering affirmations that lift you up instead of tearing you down. Part 4. Choose empowering affirmations. Most of us don't realize that every sentence we say is like a direct order to our brain. Your words act as invisible scripts that guide your emotions, shape your actions, and define your limits or your freedom. When you say, "I can't handle this," your mind shuts down, your body tenses up, and your energy fades. You've just told every cell inside you to give up before even trying. But imagine replacing it with, "I'm finding a way step by step." Suddenly, your brain shifts into solution mode. Instead of searching for excuses, it starts looking for possibilities. Your energy rises, and your confidence quietly rebuilds itself from within. Choosing empowering affirmations doesn't mean lying to yourself. It means giving your mind a new map, one that leads toward growth instead of dead ends. Simple changes in language can create massive changes in life, like turning "I'll never succeed" into "I'm learning and improving every day," or swapping "I'm so unlucky" for "I attract opportunities and grow from every challenge." Words are seeds. Plant affirmations that lift you up, not words that bury you deeper. As Joyce Meyer said, "Change your words, change your life." Choose words that help you become the version of yourself you've always wanted to meet. But remember, one sentence alone isn't enough. The true power lies in repetition, in planting these seeds over and over until they bloom. Part 5. The magic of repetition. Even the strongest seed needs time, water, and sunlight to grow into a strong tree. It's the same with your words. One positive sentence said once is like dropping a seed on dry ground. But when you repeat it, day after day, morning after morning, you water that seed, and it starts to take root deep inside your mind. Repetition is the secret sauce of transformation. It turns a fragile thought into a firm belief. And then, that belief becomes your reality. This is why so many successful people talk about affirmations. They know that by repeating powerful words, they shape not just their mood for the day, but their entire future. In Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill called this process autosuggestion. It means feeding your mind with chosen, empowering thoughts until your subconscious accepts them as truth. So don't just say it once and forget. Repeat your positive affirmations until they become part of who you are. Because every repeated word is like watering your inner garden. Water it with love, water it with faith, and watch your life bloom beyond what you ever imagined. Many great minds knew this truth, and they left words to remind us. Throughout history, the most impactful teachers and thinkers have all reminded us of the same truth. Words plant the seeds of our destiny. Joyce Meyer said, "Change your words, change your life." This isn't just a catchy slogan. It's a powerful reminder that every word you choose today can shape the harvest you'll reap tomorrow. Robert Kiyosaki once shared, "It's not what you say out loud that determines your life. It's what you whisper to yourself that has the most power." This whisper, the private, silent seed you plant when no one else is listening, holds the power to create a garden of possibilities or a desert of regret. And finally, the simple but profound reminder, you are what you say to yourself every day. Your words are not random sounds. They are daily drops of water, nurturing either your strength or your self-doubt. You decide which flowers will grow. Now that you understand the power of words, it's time to take action and plant new seeds starting today. Understanding is powerful, but action is where true change begins. Tonight, take a moment to sit quietly with yourself. Write down one negative sentence you often say to yourself, that old seed that has been growing thorns in your mind. Then, transform it. Create a new, empowering affirmation that feels like sunlight and fresh water for your inner garden. For example, if you usually say, "I'm not good enough," change it to, "I am growing stronger and more capable every day." Write this new sentence on a piece of paper. Place it somewhere you can see every morning, on your mirror, your desk, or your phone lock screen. And for the next 7 days, repeat it every morning as if you're gently watering that seed. Watch how it starts to sprout inside you, giving you new energy, new perspective, and new strength to bloom. And if you're truly ready to start planting new seeds today, I invite you to share your new empowering sentence in the comments below. When you write it publicly, it's like planting that seed in sunlight. It makes it stronger and helps it grow. Your words might even inspire someone else to start their own transformation. Together, we can create a garden of powerful, uplifting voices. Remember, your life follows your words, just like a flower follows the sun. Speak what you want to become, not what you fear you are. Every word is a seed. Plant wisely, nurture patiently, and watch as your entire life blossoms into something more beautiful than you ever imagined.